Good morning, students. Once again, we are here to continue our learning process. And yesterday we have discussed lesson number 3, the first part, and today we will be discussing the second part. And word processor and tabular presentation we have started yesterday, and creating table and the different methods we have discussed in the previous class. Today we will discuss after creating the table. The main intention of the table is to present the data. So how to present the data? First of all, we have to type the data. So today we'll be discussing the first part is entering data. Entering data. So how to enter the data in the table? Step number 1, place the insertion point. We know that when you move the mouse pointer, the arrow will be there. Just move that arrow to inside the cell where you want to input that or type that data. Just click inside the cell. Then cursor will be, or the insertion point will be displaying there, or it will be blinking there. Now after typing that, we want to write the data in the next cell. If it is in the next cell, we can use the tab key or right arrow key. And from the current cell or the present cell, suppose if you are typing something in the middle of any column or any row, then you want to type something just the previous cell. Then in that case we can use the shift key and tab. Hold the shift key and press tab. Otherwise we can use the left arrow to move to the previous cell. There we have to type the data there. And from the current cell you want to type some data just above one cell or below one cell. Then in that case we can use the up arrow. If you want to move the cursor just above the cell, press up arrow. You want to move the insertion point just below the cell, then we have to press down arrow. Then after that we type the data. Now next topic, selecting cell, row and column. Why should we select a cell, row or column? You know that while typing the paragraph, if you want to format it, kind of changing font size, style, color, or you want to underline, or any kind of formatting we use to select the text. Same in the table also, while entering data, if you want to select a row or a cell, or you want to have a special color for a cell or a row, or you want to change the font size, then in that case we have to select the particular cell. If only one cell you want to move to modification, then select the particular cell. If you want to select one row modification, then you select the particular row. Or you want to give modification in one column, then you have to select the particular column. In this topic or in this part, we will be discussing how to select a row, column or cell. Click on the left edge to select a cell. You want to select only one cell. There in that particular cell you want to have some formatting or modification. Then you just press the move the mouse pointer over the left edge of the particular cell. Then that cell will be highlighted. That means we can understand it is selected. Now to select a row, click and drag from the left margin of the row. From the left margin of the row to the end of the row. So how to do? Move the mouse pointer on the left edge of the particular row, the leftmost edge of the particular row, and click and drag through the particular row till the end of the row. One more method is just move the mouse pointer on the left side of the particular row, and mouse pointer will be just changing with something some tilt. The mouse pointer will be little bit tilted or sloped to other side, so that it is a selection bar area. There from there also we can select it. Just when the mouse pointer reaches in the selection bar area, mouse just click over there. Then in which row it is pointed, that particular row will be selected. That is the easy method. And now another one is, the last one is how to select a column. This is also very simple. We know that on the top of the column we just move the mouse pointer. Then mouse pointer will be changing as a downward pointing arrow. A down arrow will be there. Instead of pointer, it will be pointing a downward pointing arrow. Downward arrow. Now and it will the arrow will be somewhat thick also. There you just click there. Now the particular column will be selected. Once again I will tell, move the mouse pointer over the column which column you want to select, then you click move the mouse there and click over there, so that the column will be selected. Now after entering the data in a cell, you want to select the text from the cell. Suppose in one cell one word can be there, or many words can be there, even one sentence can be typed in one cell, but the width of the cell will be increased. So you want to select the text that which is entered inside the single cell, and we have the different options to select them. If you want to select only a single word from the cell, just move the mouse pointer on the particular word and double click, so that the word will be selected from the cell. Now in the cell one sentence is there, you want to select the complete, many sentences can be there or more than one sentence can be there. Then if you want to select only the one particular sentence, just hold down the control key and click on the sentence to select the sentence. Hold on the sentence shift key, hold on the control key and just click on the particular sentence, anywhere on the particular sentence, just click there. Now another one, drag the mouse over the text to select a block of text. In a cell, many words can be typed. Then a part of the text, a block of text you want to, maybe 3 words or 4 words, whatever it may be. So just move the mouse pointer and click and drag the mouse, so that the block of text will be selected. Now to select a paragraph from the cell, that is a triple click. Without much delay, we have to press the left mouse button 3 times, so that the paragraph will be selected. Now in case we have added more columns or rows or cell, then we don't worry, we can truncate them or we can delete them from the table. So in this topic we will be discussing that one, deleting rows and columns. Select the row or column, then click the layout tab. You know that after table is inserted, the previous class I have told table tools appear there, two new tabs will be appearing, layout and design tab. So here we to delete the row or column, just click the layout tab under the table tool option, then select the delete option. The one button is the delete, and the delete option is given in which group? Row and column group, because in a tab is divided into different groups, and here we have to click in the row and we have to select the delete option from the rows and column group. Now choose delete row or delete column option. While you clicking the delete option, it will display a drop down menu, pull down menu. From that menu we have to select the option. If you want to delete the row, you click on delete rows. If you want to delete column, then select the option delete column. First of all, we have to select the column or row which you want to delete. That's all for today, and thank you for listening me. See you on the next class. Thank you.